So I'm Peter Lee, I'm head of the MEMD Clinical Engineering Service here at Sherwood Forest. So the role of MEMD is to ensure that the patient's got the right safe equipment ready for their healthcare here in the patients, in the wards and in the clinics. So we make sure that the equipment is set up when it's new and configured locally, that training happens in a timely fashion so it can be used safely. We check that the equipment is, that things are in date on our resus systems. During the height of the pandemic, I was very proud how we rustled up within the space of 4 weeks flat. Sarah created a vaccination centre resus solution. So that was a tray of all the essential equipment that we needed if somebody had an adverse reaction to having the jab. And that gave the frontline staff in those centres the reassurance of how they could deal with that emergency whilst obviously calling for the 999 calls and backup. Another key example of how we mobilised with the team led by Jonathan was our response to introducing central monitoring on the respiratory ward so that the patients could be safely remotely monitored, reducing the amount of donning and doffing of the PPE while still taking care of the patient's requirements. Okay, so Tracy really carries out fantastically actually an absolutely essential role in setting the scene for new equipment to safely enter into clinical use. She ensures that the wards are ready with their training just in time before the rollout of key fleets of equipment. The best example that's imminently happening here is the thermometry on the wards and the clinics is going to change to a better solution. It's going to attract savings with the disposables and reduce plastic waste. So this is a classic. This is a really good example of clinical engineering working in a collaborative, multidisciplinary way with colleagues in teams within the hospital trust. So I think instrumental in us achieving success here is underpinned by our commitment to quality. That's over 30 years and led by Chris, our principal technician, and very much supported by our clinical engineer Alice in carrying out internal audit programs, making sure that we get it right first time, every time. So MEMD services are vital to frontline patient care delivery, safe delivery of that care, in that we will minimise incidents and risks around the appropriate use of the equipment in a timely fashion. Rightly so, the expectations of our healthcare frontline colleagues is that the equipment is kept in tip-top condition, serviced on time, and that we support them in any issues that arise out of the use of the equipment to improve the safety of the care that's delivered.